न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः।
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Dhyayamo dhavala vakunthanavatim tejomayam nashtikim nigdhapanga vilokinim dagavatim mandasmita srimukhim valsalyamritavarshinim sumadhuram sankirtanalapinim shyamamgi magdatiktasuktim Amritanandamayi. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha Amriteshri Namaha. Om Gam Ganpate Namaha Mahasaraswati Namaha. Om. My infinite prostrations as the lotus feet of my Sadguru, Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, Universal Teacher, Universal Mother. My humble pranams to all Lama's beloved children listening to this talk. So we will continue from last episode. We were talking about Amrita Katha. Amrita Katha is the story of the Kerala story. So we have only one story in any state in India. Our Bharat Mata is called Ratna Garbha. Our India Bharat Mata she is called Ratna Garbha. Ratna means gem, precious stones, and Garbha means one who has given birth to the precious gems called the great saints, the avatars and the great gurus. They say in North India they have more of avatars, and in South India we have the great gurus. In North India we have Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, the avatars. In South India we have Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhavacharya, etc. So whether it is Kerala, Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, Andhra, here we don't want to isolate and say only Kerala, but we will talk about Kerala for some time. Sometimes we may go to the other states also. So we will start when we start with any topic. When we talk about Kerala, first we remember our gurus. So guru, here also we have parampara. So we have our guru, and our guru's Amma's teachings are very, very simple. I told last time. We will take Shankaracharya, one of the greatest teachers of Advaita Vedanta. We will talk about him, his simple teachings, how the Vedas are very difficult to understand, and the Puranas are the same Vedas in story form. And our Shankaracharya, he has written introductory texts on Vedanta. It's called Prakarana Grantha or preliminary texts. Prakarana Grantha or preliminary texts. These are texts which introduce us to Vedanta, how to approach Vedanta, what is the main teaching of Vedanta, and how to understand Vedanta properly. So we say we have the highest, we have Vyasa Bhagavan's Brahma Sutras also. You can say here our the Vedanta text or our any Purana text or all our gurus, they make the topic very, very clear. When they talk about God, they make it very, very clear. It's not very vague. Where is God? He is in heaven. So if I go to heaven, can I see God? He has no form. So when you take me to heaven, and then where is he? Where is God? He is somewhere here. What do you mean by somewhere here? Where is he? He has no form, so you cannot see him. Then how do I know that he is existing there? So it is very vague. Whereas in our Vedanta, they make it very, very clear how to step by step how to reach God. total surrender to the Guru, they say, Vyasa Bhagavan says, Atato Brahma Jijnasa, it's very high Vedanta, the Atato Brahma Jijnasa, we will now inquire into that Supreme Being. So then how do you start? When you say, what is God? Or who is God? Simple answer, again, is called Sutra, aphorism, capsule size. They say, Janmadi Asya Yataha, from where all these creation have come. That is very clear now. So there, he will say this, the preliminary text, he say, the Shankaracharya has written, Tattva-bodha, Atma-bodha, Viveka-chodamani is very, very famous. Then we have Advaita Makaranta, Drigdrisha Vivek. There are so many texts he has written that we will see later we will see. So our Guru, they have very clearly indicated what are the different goals of life. We know all human beings are not in the same level of maturity. Like we have, the father has 5 children. The youngest son is in the kindergarten. The eldest son is in the college. Depending upon the age, level of maturity also differs. So in the same way, we have among human beings also, we have different levels of maturity. If you talk Vedanta to some people, they will not understand, they will get bored also. So the Guru understands very well. Here, especially Amma, she can understand very well what is my level of maturity. So according to my level of maturity, she'll give me small doses of Upadesha, teaching. So here also we can see that. So and one very important thing we can see is that we will see one simple text we can see. See, they say that we will talk about three or 4 verses of Bhajagovindam, mainly because in Bhajagovindam there is a very beautiful verse which Amma, some time back, Amma had asked us to explain this verse during the bhajan time. Amma, I think 1 or 2 years back, I don't remember when, 1 or 2 years back, maybe last year, she asked us to explain this verse in Bhajagovindam, composed by Shankaracharya and his disciples. It says, Yogaratova Bhogaratova Sangaratova Sangavihina Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam Nandati Nandati Nandatyeva. It is indicating total independence, devoid of any kind of situation. There are situations which I like very much. There are people which I like very much. There are places which I like very, very much. There are places I like. There are places I don't like. There are situations which I like. There are situations which I don't like. There are people which I like, and there are people I don't like. So therefore, this is called the attachment and aversion. I'm always oscillating from attachment to aversion. I go to people whom I like. I go to situations which I like. I go to places where I like, and I avoid people whom I don't like. I avoid situations and places which I don't like. Whereas for the yogi, the Yogaratova, Bhogaratova, some sadhaka, they may be practicing the yoga. Yoga means not only yogic exercises, but all the different kinds of the meditation, they're all in yoga. Some are doing a lot of yoga, Yogaratova, and the others, they are saying Bhogaratova. The Bhoga means enjoyment. So Yogaratova, Bhogaratova. A person may be doing a lot of yoga, or he may be enjoying. Sangaratova, Sangavihinaha. So he may be in the presence of so many people, or he may be alone. Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam. He whose mind is always in that state. Nandati, Nandati, Nandatyeva. He alone rejoices. He alone rejoices. He alone rejoices. So that Mahatma, whose mind has risen to that supreme state, situations does not bind him. Situations cannot control him. Situations cannot manipulate him. So that is the teaching here. We'll take the first three verses. The main goals of human life, he says, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mutamate. So that's the verse. Samprapte sannihite kale, nahi rakshati dukrin karane. We know the background very much. The Shankaracharya was walking with his disciples. He saw a very old man learn by heart the grammar rules. He was memorizing grammar rules. Shankaracharya felt very sad. And he said, see, the Dukkaran Karani, they were grammar rule. You are by hearting grammar rules. What are the use? You are already very old. So the Bhajagovindam, Govindam, Bhajamudamate. It's not because the old man was deaf. Shankaracharya had to repeat it 3 times. Bhajagovindam, Govindam, Bhajamudamate. The first Bhajagovindam is, see, our acharyas, they understand very well. Our acharyas maybe in Kerala or Tamil Nadu or in Karnataka, etc. There are 2 types. One who are even those who are great devotees. Acharyas who followed the path of devotion and acharyas who took the devotees through the path of devotion, even they never gave any importance to heaven and hell. Please understand this. This is a very, very important topic for us. Heaven and hell, none of our acharyas, including Amma, they never gave any importance to heaven and hell. Whereas in other religions, I don't want to talk much about it. Many other religions, they talk mainly about heaven, how you have to, some kind of some actions which can take you to heaven and some actions which can take you to hell. That also in our, the Veda Purva, we say Veda Anta. The Veda Purva, the karma part, they indicate. If you want to become Indra, you perform 100 Ashwamedha Yaga, you will become an Indra. Whatever you want, there are Vedic rituals which can take you to that heavens, but they are all impermanent by nature. Therefore, the acharyas, they never encourage us to follow the path of karma. They say, do karma with remembrance of God. And therefore, the first Bhajagovindam is completely clarity of mind with Jnana Yoga. The perfect understanding is perfect. They give us perfect understanding. Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhajamudamate. The second Bhajagovindam is the constant remembrance of God. Constant remembrance of God. And the third Bhajagovindam is, we say third Bhajagovindam is the do service to others. Let my life be a life of service to others. That is how I can please God. This is what they have told us. So now we'll say 2 slokas which indicate the human goal. So what are the human goals? We want to get a lot of things, money and all the other things which can make me happy, and then I want to enjoy. Therefore, the getting a lot of things, aggrandizing a lot of things, accumulating a lot of things, and enjoyment. That is called, in our Shastra, they are called Artha and Kama. All of you know this very well. Artha means wealth and all other things which can make me happy. Not only the wealth, many other things, including high position. These are all come in Artha. Accumulation of all lot of things which can make me happy. Artha and Kama is enjoyment. Therefore, he is the Shankaracharya says, Mudajahi dhanagama trishnam kurusad buddhim manasavi trishnam yellabase nija karmopatam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. So he says, Muda, O fool. A fool means one whose intellect is clouded. He says, first verse he says, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate Samprapte Sanhite Kale Nahindahi Rakshate Tukaran Karane. When the hour of death comes, nothing will save you. O person with the confused mind. Here also he says, Mooda, Jahihi Dhanagam Rashnam. Give up the desire to accumulate wealth. They go on accumulating and accumulating. Even if he gets so many billions, still I want more and more. That is foolishness. You say, Kuru Sadbuddhim Manasi Vitrishnam. Understand, Kuru Sadbuddhim. And develop the proper understanding and be happy. Manasi Vitrishnam. Give up all desires. And Yellabase Nijakarmo Patam Vittam Tenaya Vinodaya Chittam. Make your mind happy with what you have earned through dharmic means. So it doesn't mean it's only making understand that we go on, we want more and more and more and more and more. That will not give us any happiness. So that artha should be controlled by dharma. So that is the meaning. That's first one. And next one is Nari Stanabhara Nabhi Desham Drishtva Maga Moha Vesham Etan Mamsa Visade Vikaram Manasi Vichintaya Varam Varam. So this is, understand it. The mothers and sisters, please do not get upset. You understand that Shankaracharya is talking to a man, and therefore he sees the second weakness of man is he is attracted to the opposite sex. The man is attracted to woman, and woman is attracted to man. So what do they say? They say that the Nari Sthanabhara Nabhi Desham Drishtva Maga Moha Vesham. When you see look at the female body, do not get distracted. Etan Mamsa Vasadi Vikaram. These are all modifications of flesh and fat. Manasi Vichintaya Varam. So understand this. Example, a young, very charming girl is standing here. So on four sides there are four men. One person is her father, her brother, her husband, her son. These four are men looking at the young girl. So you can see the father has only Valsalyam. And the father looks at this charming woman, he has only Valsalyam, a lot of affection, Valsalyam. When the brother also, he also will look that he also has Valsalyam, the love and affection. The son also, when the son looks at the young woman, he has respect. This is my mother. Only the husband has the kama. So among four men, only husband has kama in his mind. And therefore, we can see that the kama is not in the woman's body, but in the imagination of the mind. I'm very sorry. This is what we have been taught. We can see that the father, brother, and son, they have no problem in seeing the young woman. Only the husband gets attached, blind attachment, henpecked. I am very sorry. Therefore, these are the two goals. So they are instructing Grahasthathram, those who are household or devotees. Now and Shankaracharya, he did not spare the sannyasis also. He says, the Jatilo Mundi Lunjita Kesha, Jatilo Mundi Lunjita Kesha, Kashayambara Buhukruta Vesha, Pashanna Pichana, Pashyati Moodaha. Udaranimitam Bahukruta Vesha Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. He says sannyasis also Jatilo Mundi Lunjita Keshaha. So now we have the jata like Shiva, long hair to impress people. And Lunjita Keshaha, he has laboriously picked out in such a way that the hair does not grow again. Lunjita Kesha, Kashayambara, Bahukata Vesha. He has the ochre dress with the different kinds of disguises. Bahukrita Vesha, Pasyanna Pichana, Pashyati Moodaha. Even though he knows his goal, he is not able to he is not able to focus his mind on his goal. He knows that my goal is reaching that Paramatma, but he is not able to focus his mind on that goal. He is also distracted because he does not have a proper guru. So now we coming to the main point. Here they ask a question, which is an ideal life, which is Grihasthasrama or Sannyasasrama. So when this point I told long time back, they say when the sannyasis from outside they come and take class, they give importance to sannyasa, the renunciation. Whereas when the Bhagavata Acharyas, they come and take class on Bhagavatam and Ramayana, they give importance to not directly but indirectly say because Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, they were all Grihasthasramis. So they give importance to Grihasthasrama. So our ashramites get confused. So the answer is which is better? Is it Grihasthasrama or Sannyasasrama? Amma knows when the youngsters come to Amma, Amma has accepted a few as the ashramites, brahmacharis, but many she said no, for you Grihasthasrama is better. She knows what type of life they need. So the answer is, if we have an ideal guru, both Grihasthasrama and Sannyasasrama are ideal, because our guru will always remind us of our goal. Whatever we are doing, our goal is always there. You can see even our youngsters, married youngsters, they do a lot of work, they go travel a lot, but they are always focused on Amma. As soon as they come, they run to Amma. And our sannyasis, brahmacharinis, sannyasinis, we are also focused on Amma. Whether we are the sannyasa life or the Grihasthasrama life, we are all focused on our guru. Because we have an ideal guru, both are ideal. If we don't have an ideal guru, both are hopeless. Because we will not remember, our mind will not be focused on goal. If there is no guru to inspire us, then our mind will not be focused on our goal. So that is what we have to understand. So you can see Rama, the Rama and Bharata, they were princes. So both of them were offered a kingdom. Sri Rama was offered the kingdom. Bharata was also offered a kingdom. But both of them, they said no. Rama said, my father said that Bharata should become king. I don't want the kingdom. Bharata said it is against the rules. There is nowhere that the younger brother, look at the greatness of Bharata. I think I mentioned this also a long time back. When Sri Rama was in the forest and Dasharatha no more, sage Vasishta came to Bharata and said, now look here, Bharata, your king father is no more. Your elder brother is in the forest for 14 years. The throne is vacant. Now you please ascend the throne. We become king. This is God's wish. So you know what is Bharata replied? Bharata replied, respected Guruji, please do not question at me. This is not God's wish. This is a historical blunder. The younger brother becoming king is a historical blunder. It has to be rectified, otherwise it will be repeated again and again in the future. See what a wonderful thinking and what a wonderful detachment and the sense of dharma our Bharata had. And Sri Rama, they also both we can see this. So we can see when we say I am the only savior. You have to come to me. In Bhagavad Gita also we can see that Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Ahantva Sarva Papebhya Mokshishyami Ma Shuchaha. In the last the Bhagavad Gita concludes by Bhagavan Krishna's advice, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, believe of everything, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja, seek refuge in me alone. aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Do not grieve, I will remove all your sins. So there, when Bhagavan Krishna says Mamekam, in me alone, that I is very, very clear for us. The I is very, very clear. Sri Bhagavan Krishna does not indicate that the personal, his personal avatar Krishna. When Bhagavan says in me, he is indicating that supreme being which has now taken the form of Krishna. So when Bhagavan says, Shri Krishna says aham and mam, he said that supreme being which is now standing in front of you in the form of Krishna. When Amma says I will liberate you, Amma is not meaning her the physical I. Suppose Amma says I am thirsty, I want a glass of water. There she is indicating the individual Amma. We can understand. We should not confuse. The Atma does not have any thirst. Amma says, Makale, vellam. So Amma says, I want water. So that is indicating the body. Like that. But when she says, I will save you, then that is not the physical Amma. She is saying that supreme being which is sitting in front of you as Amma, or sitting in front of you as Krishna or Rama or other Acharya, that supreme being has taken this form. That is very, very clear to us. So that here we are very, very clear. They say, I alone can save you. We have to understand in Kerala, not only in Kerala, in Karnataka or Andhra, any other state, our gurus, when they say I alone, they are indicating that supreme being who has taken this form and sitting in front of you. So so we are never the fanatics. The Amma alone can save us. Amma alone can save us means this Paramatma alone can save us. When we say Amma alone can save us, what we mean is it is Amma alone who is Paramatma. Paramatma appeared, the Paramatma taken a form. That is the meaning we have to understand really. And second, again we come to say that what you say, the heaven and hell also, again I'll say, we have to make this, we have to understand this point very, very clearly. Heaven and hell, there are people who will make us, tempt us to go to heaven. So whereas in the Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavan Shri Krishna says about heaven, he says, Te punyamasadya surendra lokam ashtinti divyan divideva bhogan te tum bhuktva swargalokam vishalam chene punye martiloke vishanti. So he says, Bhagavan Gita, I forgot the chapter. The Te Punyamasadya, they after doing lot of rituals and good actions, Te Punyamasadya, they reach Surendra Lokam, Indra Loka, Te Punyamasadya, Surendra Lokam, Ashnanti Divyan, Divi Deva Bhogan. So they enjoy a lot of the food in heaven, very, very tasty, delicious food, and all those apsaras. They say there are people who say if you do this, you will go to heaven and you will have apsaras serving you. There is a river of the Amritam, and a river of nectar, a river of milk, a river of honey, etc. And there are so many young beautiful girls to serve you. Have you seen? Has any one of you seen this? To say so with lot of the force, you say that is heaven is like that. My book has said that, okay, our books also say there is heaven, but none of us have seen heaven and hell. So none of our gurus have encouraged to go to heaven. They say when you are on the earth with your proper understanding and your mental attitude, you can transform wherever you are, you can transform that place into a heaven. Be a good person, then you will feel that you are in heaven. That is what all acharyas have told us, that be a good person, feel peaceful here only, then you will feel you are in heaven, going somewhere up. It's not, they say, te tam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshene punye martulokam vishante. They say swargalokam is like a multi-star hotel. We will go there till our punyas are exhausted. We're going there like we have a lot of money, and once our money is exhausted, they will just ask us to leave. We will come back to earth. That is the meaning we have to understand. So how to get punya and how to avoid the papa, all these are very clearly indicated. So why they see when the Bhagavan Krishna, he said, you fight, and then you will go to heaven. And the soldiers who fight for dharma, they will go to heaven. By killing somebody, I will not go to heaven. My attitude, it is that the sense of duty and dharma, that attitude which takes me to heaven, not the action, not the killing. That we have to understand again and again very well. It is the sense of duty and dharma, that attitude when we are fighting, that attitude will take me to heaven, and never I can never go to heaven by killing anybody. Please understand. So we are very, very clear about it. This topic we have to especially our youngsters, we have to again and again discuss and make it should be very clear in our mind. So we can say there are so many points, but time is running short. One person asked our Swami Chinmayananda ji, Swami Chinmayananda, one person asked Swami Chinmayananda ji, this is from Kerala, Swamiji is from Kerala, and so I'm talking about him. And Swamiji Chinmayananda, he had a very great guru by the name of Swami Tapovanam. Very great guru who trained like the Ramakrishna Paramahamsa trained Vivekananda Swami. In the same way, Tapovanam Swami from Kerala, he is the guru of Swami Chinmayananda, and he trained Swami Chinmayananda to become a great, a person who his life and mission was to spread the message of Bhagavad Gita. So this is what we had to say, because we are talking about Kerala saints, the great Mahatmas of Kerala I am talking. So somebody asked Swami Chinmayananda ji, look in other religions, they say in other religions they have a special day like Sunday to go to the place of worship, and they worship on Sunday. A special day, set apart for worship. And for some other, they have Friday as a day, a special day set apart for worship. Why don't the Hindus don't have that? So the answer Swami Chinmayananda gave is, Hinduism is not a part-time job. Hinduism is not a part-time job. From this time I will work and go on praying, and then for the rest of the time I will do whatever I like. You have to understand, we have so many festivals. So many festivals are there because all these festivals are meant to remember God. That is the important part we have to understand. And I remember the simple teachings of the great Mahatmas. I will say that also. That teaching is, when I studied in school, there is a very beautiful poem called Elegy written in a country churchyard. Elegy written in a country churchyard, that was written by the great poet Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Remember that? Coleridge, Samuel Taylor Coleridge. It begins with the curfew tells the knell of parting day. That's the first line. The curfew tolls the knell of parting day. In that long poem, the poet Coleridge says, the boast of heraldry, the pomp of power, and all that beauty and all that strength ever gave, waits alike the inevitable hour. The path of glory leads but to the grave. So the boast of heraldry. You say, come from a very noble family, I'm royal family. The boast of heraldry, the pomp of power. I am a very, very powerful person. And all that beauty. There are people, the individuals who are very proud of their beauty and all that strength ever gave. So there are people who are very proud of the strength. We can take the best example as Sita Devi and Sri Rama. The beauty, she was extremely beautiful, but she was never proud of her beauty. Sri Rama Bhagwan was extremely strong, but he was never proud of his strength. So beauty and strength should not make us proud. Why is that? All that beauty and all that strength ever gave waits alike the inevitable hour. Everything, they are waiting for the final hour, the hour of death. Waits alike the inevitable, the unavoidable hour. That is indicating the power, the hour of death. For the last moment, we are all waiting for that. Anything which is sure to happen is death of the human being. That we can be very certain. The path of glory leads but to the grave. So again, I told you the last week, my grandfather explained this in a lot of detail. So I remember that very well. Very beautifully, my grandfather explained this to me. And then we say, for that we have in Malayalam, we say, the great poet Podanam, he says in simple Malayalam, anybody can understand. Kandu kandangirikkum janangale, കണ്ടില്ലെന്നു വരുത്തുന്നതും ഭവാൻ രണ്ടു നാലു ദിനം കൊണ്ടൊരുത്തനെ തണ്ടിലേറ്റി നടത്തുന്നവും ഭവാൻ മാളിക മുകളേറിയ മന്നൻ്റെ തോളിൽ മാറാപ്പ് കേറ്റുന്നതും ഭവാൻ കൃഷ്ണ കൃഷ്ണ മുകുന്ദ ജനാർദ്ദന കൃഷ്ണ ഗോവിന്ദ നാരായണ ഹരേ. So he said, whatever the Coleridge had said, the poet Coleridge had said in simple Malayalam, Pundanam says, Kandu kandangirikkum. This is a very important the message for us. Kandu kandangirikkum janangale, kandillennu varuthadum bhavan. Amma sees everything but pretends she has not seen anything. We cannot hide anything from Amma. We cannot hide even the single thought from Amma. Wherever we are in this world, she will know what we are thinking, and then she can control and bring us back to the path of dharma. Kandu kandangirikkum janangale, kandillennu varuthadum bhavan, rendu nalu dinam kondoruthane, tandileti narthadum bhavan. In 2-3 days, maybe a very healthy man, suddenly we say he has passed away. That the great film star, I don't want to name him in public, the very famous film star in South India, suddenly we see that he has passed away. Very healthy person, passed away. Film star. He was maybe 45 years, I don't want to name him in public. So, the rendu nalu dinam kondoruthane tandileti narthadum bhavan. Tand is that where you carry the dead body is called that tand. തണ്ടിലേറ്റി നടത്തും ഭവാൻ മാളിക മുകളേറിയ മന്നൻ്റെ തോളിൽ മാറാപ്പ് കേറ്റതും ഭവാൻ. We can say that the person who is on the Maliga, he has his house is a multi-storied building. Such a person also can become a pauper in just 1 minute. Just for example, he is staying there, suddenly some earthquake comes. Earthquake comes, the house crumbles and falls down, he has become a beggar. That is how nature is punishing us. That important thing we have to always understand. So he can say, so the Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhajamodam Modamate. I'll tell you the one good example you can say. So I forgot of that. When we say sannyasa or the grihastha both are equally good. When you say the Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, he was a grihastha, whereas you can see Ramana Maharshi was a sannyasi. You can see Sharda Devi was a grihastha, our Amma is a sannyasini. That we can take two very good examples. So both are equally good. So remember something very important is we have to pray to God Almighty to take us to an ideal guru. There are people who appear to external appearance is very serene and calm. We will think that he is a great guru, but he may not be a very good guru. I will give you just one example. The external appearance, there say Jatilo Mundi Lunjata Keshaha Kashambara Bahukata Veshaha. External appearance does not make him a great saint. So one example I can give you. Some time back, one of some of our devotees, they have gone for a swimming, and suddenly one day they were in a boat actually. So actually, in the boat, one person fell outside. He fell into the water. So when he fell into the water, the devotee, one devotee who was inside the boat, they suddenly remembered. I remember Amma had said that the Aram Vellathil Veenale Talamudi Pidichi Pukkane Vendadu. That I remember very well. If when somebody falls in the water and struggling, so what you should do is you should catch hold of catch hold of his hair and pull him up. That's what he wanted. So this man remembered, and this man, the one man had fallen into the water. So he caught out the person's the hair and pulled. But unfortunately, that was a wig. That the only wig came out. And then that person who had fallen outside, he became very angry. He came into the people pulled him inside. And then he said, "Why did you pull my wig?" So he said, I'm very sorry. I remember Amma telling that if anybody falls into the water, he had to catch hold of his hair and pull him up. I remember a very humorous incident. One of our deans, he had gone to Alapura to book this. The pleasure riding boats are there. So international professors were coming to take class. So he went there to check them, and then there was water. So he thought that the water was shallow. So when he stepped 2 or 3 steps, it was very shallow. So he started walking into the water. Suddenly the water became very deep. See, he fell into the water, and unfortunately he did not know swimming also. But fortunately, this is where when he fell into the water, he stepped on a stone, and the water came just up to his nose. He was standing on a stone, so he did not drown. He was up to the nose. Immediately the others came and pulled him up. You can see, and he told me, even he remembered, see, this is how a guru can save you. How can my guru has saved me? So when I stepped in the water, not knowing that it's deep, I fell into the water, but I landed on a stone, and I was only just nose deep in water. Immediately I remembered how when Vasudeva was taking Bhagavan Krishna through the river Yamuna, the water started rising, but it came only up to the nose. So it did not go up, did not go above the nose, therefore he was saved. That's what we say, Swami, Amma, I am nose deep in trouble. Sort of say, I am nose deep in trouble, in a little more I will drown. So that dean, one of our deans here in our college, he remembered that. So you can see how Sri Krishna Bhagavan saved Vasudeva, how Amma saved our dean also. even though he did not know swimming, he did not completely drown, and then he came back. He came back, and when he used to go, used to go with Amma abroad, but this time he came back a little earlier. So when Amma came back from the tour, he came to Amma for darshan, and as soon as Amma saw him, she turned and said, "The 50 വയസ്സായി നീന്താൻ അറിയില്ലല്ലേ, നീന്താൻ പഠിക്കണം." Can you believe that? As soon as Amma saw him, this dean fell into the water, Amma told him, "You have the past 50 years old, you do not know swimming, you must learn swimming." So this is what our Amma, she's everywhere, you can see, and just one, you can see how she can save us. One more last thing from from Mahabharata, we can say that you know very well that by end of the war, Ashwatthama was very, very angry with the Pandavas because the Pandavas, they killed his father Drona. So Ashwatthama, he sent a Brahmastra. Brahmastra means it's an atom bomb. So when the Ashwatthama sent the atom bomb, I mean Brahmastra equal to an atom bomb, then immediately Bhagavan Krishna said, "Arjuna, that is Brahmastra, you send your counter Brahmastra." So only a Brahmastra can stop another Brahmastra. So Arjuna also sent a Brahmastra. So that is powerful enough to destroy the entire one part of the world. So they are coming towards each other, and you see Vyasa Bhagavan, the great sage Vyasa Bhagavan, he rose up in the air and he stopped both the Brahmastras, and he says, "Ashwatthama, Arjuna, what are you doing? Call them back." So in the olden days, now we have, for the rockets, we have launching pads. In those days, they used to send this powerful the weapons, missiles, by mantras. They can utter the name of the person, it will go and hit the person. They had the power to call the missile back also. So Vyasa Bhagavan said, "Ashwatthama, Arjuna, call your weapons back." So Arjuna was a great yogi. He called his the Brahmastra back, it came back. But Ashwatthama had lost his power because of his jealousy and anger. He could not call. So finally we know that Brahmastra, it went and entered the womb of the Abhimanyu, Arjuna's son Abhimanyu's wife Uttara, and it went inside. And how there also Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna entered the Uttara's womb, and he protected, and the baby who later became Parikshit. We know the story. What I'm trying to tell you is, just as Vyasa Bhagavan, he was born of a fisherwoman, he could stop 2 atom bombs. Our Guru Amma, she also has this power to stop atom bombs. She has the power to stop atom bombs because of her presence, because that power of compassion. The violence is minimum here. So I think for the time being, we'll stop here. We'll continue the next session. Let us pray to Amma to take us to our golden life. Let us have proper understanding of our Vedas and our actions and the goal of life, which our Gurus have very clearly made us understand. Om Amritageetananda Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Na guroradhikam tattvam, na guroradhikam tapa.